Assalamualaikum and hi. Okay, in this video, I'm going to explain about mathematical modeling. Okay, this is the 8th chapter for Form 5 KSSM. Hopefully, this video can make you more understand about this topic. So at the end of this lesson, you should know how to explain the mathematical modeling. So what is actually mathematical modeling? There's something to ponder. Okay, can you see here? What is the effect of rising sea levels on the coastal regions of Malaysia? Apakah kesan kenaikan paras laut di pesisiran di kawasan pesisiran pantai di Malaysia? Will the population in Malaysia surpass 40 million? Adakah populasi di Malaysia akan melepasi 40 juta orang? And the last question, will COVID-19 cases decrease at the end of year 2021? Adakah kes COVID-19 akan berkurang pada hujung tahun 2021? Okay, these questions, can you solve it? It might be yes, it might be no. Or it can be predict. Okay, but how? But how? Okay, but how? So, all these questions actually are constantly being studied by researchers. Okay, you won't get an exact answer for it. So, can they find the answers? Maybe, or maybe not, or maybe they need to redo again. Okay, so that it can suit the situation nowadays. Okay, but surely any attempt to find the solution, okay, dia setiap ni untuk menyelesaikan sesuatu itu, okay, mesti kita akan mencuba untuk mencari penyelesaian. Okay, so this is where this requires the use of mathematics in creating, in applying, and refining the mathematical model. Okay, so actually mathematical model is a mathematical relation that describes the real world situation. For example, still remember I equals to PRT. Okay, actually this is the formula showing the relation between simple interest, that is I, and the other three quantities, that is principal P, interest rate R, and the time T. So in this chapter actually, mathematical modeling is actually the process of constructing these mathematical models. Okay, so I repeat, the mathematical modeling is actually a process of constructing the mathematical models. Okay, it might be to solve the problem occurs. Okay, so here means that the real world problem, okay, will be translated into mathematical problem. Okay, and the researchers will try to solve it using the mathematical models that been find, okay, from the data that been collected. Okay, they will find a formula. Okay, they will find a mathematical model for it. Okay, and then and when they already solve it, they will interpret it back in terms of the real world problem. Okay, just for brainstorming, what you can describe the picture below. Yeah, it's a town. It's a model. Okay, it's a model of town, model of building. So, but actually, this model, okay, is actually represent the real building outside there. So do the mathematical model. Okay, so actually the mathematical model is a representation of a system or scenario to gain the qualitative, okay, yang boleh kira, or qualitative quality, quantitative quantity boleh kira, um, understanding, okay, of some real problems and predict future behavior. So for example, I can take this COVID-19 cases. Okay, it is a problem to us. So the researchers, okay, is going to solve it, okay, but they will translate it in a mathematical problem first, okay, and then they will collect all the data and we'll find a mathematical model from it and try to solve it. Can it be solved or not? Okay, so and from that mathematical model they can predict what will happen in future, or can it be solved, okay, one day. Okay, clear. So here, now I just want you to compare these following problems. Okay, it might be a little bit confused. What is mathematical modeling, and what is solving problem questions? So here it is. Okay, so the first question is the population of town A is 40,000. It is known that 45% of the residents in the town practice the habit of recycling used plastic drinking bottles. If each person in the town uses 5 plastic drinking bottles per week, how many bottles are recycled each week in the town? Okay, and the second one, how long does it take to clean up an oil spill in the ocean? So can you see the difference? Okay, the first one is actually the problem solving question, okay, which that you usually can find this in the question paper, okay, which has one correct answer, but for the second one it is an open-ended question, okay, and need to use both mathematics knowledge and the creativity to solve them. Okay, so here the second question is the perfect question that you're going to use the mathematical modeling, okay, because it is open-ended question. Okay, so what is the process of this mathematical modeling? So yes, it's actually from the real world problems. There are 6 components that need to be looked. The first one is identifying and defining the problems. Second one, you have to make assumptions and identifying the variables. Third, you have to applying the mathematics to solve problems. Fourth, you need to verifying and interpreting solutions in the context of the problem. Fifth, you have to refining the mathematical model. If the mathematical model is suitable to be used, okay, in a real situation, you can report the findings. But if there is something that need to be modified, you need to repeat again all the components from earlier. Okay, which one is needed? Okay, whether identifying and define the problems or making assumptions, mana-mana yang sesuai. Okay, so this one will be repeated until you get the solution that can be applied in the real situation again. Okay, so how I'm going to elaborate this? Here I have one situation. The grocery store which is far from your house sells a pack of 10 kg rice at a lower price than the one closer to your house. Is it worth the drive for the cheaper deal? So what need to be think about when you try to explore about this? So we'll discuss this in the next video. Bye. See you.